Hey, good morning, folks. I'm Live Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. I hesitate to say this because if you had the house or the tree fall on your house, you don't think that severe weather was minimal yesterday, but it was fairly isolated. We had a couple of reports of trees on houses in the very southwest corner of the state, and then we had some trees down on power lines, but all in all we did pretty well. And you know, we really didn't talk about it being a widespread significant severe weather update, so significant outbreak, so I think we did all right there. Let's get on into it. Now we talk some heat eventually, not so really so for today or Saturday, a little bit on the heat side for Sunday, Father's Day, and then definitely hot, you know, for about the southern 2/3 of lower Michigan. Extreme heat coming next week. You get to Traverse City northward, it will be hot, but not extreme hot. So here we go, and we're starting off with a great looking Friday. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Stacy Edwards and Desiree Brooks. Thanks for watching, and good morning, Carl Yo from Lenox. And Ed Johnson from Waterford, good morning. So generally across the state, mostly sunny skies, a little patch of clouds from Cadillac to Manistee and Ludington, somewhere in there. There has been a shower, very light shower with that through Benzie County, but you can see nothing really going on there. All right, radar forecast. Let me get it so you can see it here. Okay, radar forecast, we're going to start with a model that goes out a little bit. Well, we're going to start with the model. No, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to change my mind because I don't like the way that one looks. Give me just a second here. Okay, here we go. So radar forecast today is, I would call it dry. And tonight dry, and then we go to Saturday afternoon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 o'clock. And remember, when a model shows the light green, sometimes it's not even reaching the ground. Hey, good morning, Derek Fletcher and Carmelita Tiffany saying hi from lovely Ludington this morning. So this is Saturday night, and the UP is going to start to turn wet on Saturday night. Otherwise, you know, I think we could have a light shower Saturday night. That's the warm front pushing through. Now here's a little bit a longer term look, and Father's Day to me looks wet in the UP and warm and dry elsewhere. So this is Saturday night, this is early Sunday morning, this is Sunday morning into afternoon, this is Sunday afternoon into evening. The thunderstorms could show up in the northwest, probably will show up in the northwest part of lower Michigan sometime in the late afternoon or evening of Father's Day. So if you're in that Traverse City, Charlevoix, Petoskey area, you might want to plan the barbecue noonish. You know, so you get it done before 6 or 7. And then Monday, still that disturbance around, and I'm not convinced that it's going to look this minimal on Monday morning. Then the heat builds. We get into the southwest winds. I want to go back to Monday. The southern part of the state does look like it would be pretty hot if there wasn't a thunderstorm around. Tuesday is hot. Wednesday is hot. And we don't see really any cool down coming until probably as we head toward next weekend. Total precipitation out of this, here's Sunday's precipitation. So you could see Northwest lower, a lot of the UP. And then as we go into the hot dome, we don't really get much additional precipitation southern part of the state, so you're going to have to keep the hose close by and water your garden. What are we looking at here? We're looking at the forecast, the European ensemble forecast for Ann Arbor. And there you can see a lot of 95, 96, 97s right on into Saturday. Now this is the ensemble mode, which should be a better way to do it, but in this time of the year, if you get a thunderstorm, it can drop the temperature down somewhat pretty quickly. Here's a good look at the heat. Okay, so this is the mid-levels of the atmosphere. Hey, Carrie Draper, good morning, and Susan Pendergrass, good morning, and Cherry Hetrick, good morning from Gladwin. So this is the upper level air right now. Note the bend in the jet stream coming out across Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. 6 hours earlier now. This is 2 p.m. on Sunday. This is 8 p.m. on Sunday. So what that says is severe weather is possible in northern Michigan and the UP, maybe into central Michigan, Father's Day afternoon or evening, and then watch the ridge blow up. As we go into Tuesday, you see the reds. That's a big, hot dome of air centered just to our east. That's why the southeast part of Michigan, you know, you look at that right there, and from Saginaw to Kalamazoo, south and east, that's where the hottest weather will lie in our state, and it's still hanging on Thursday. And then we start to see, as we go into next weekend, we start to see it get squashed and the next disturbance coming in. So again, this is a severe weather pattern if the timing is right, for the lack of a better word, or timing is wrong. We can get some significant severe weather in this kind of thing. Hey, good morning, Linda Duhan from Grand Blanc, and Tim Lee. Good morning to you. So today's highs, quite a range. Low 80s, comfortable summery weather, southern half of the state, I-94, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Ann Arbor, Detroit, southward. Then you got upper 70s into Grand Rapids, Saginaw, Flint, Bay City, comfortable. Then you go to low to mid 70s as you get into the northern half of lower Michigan. Now tomorrow, 75 to 80, very nice. Marlena Bobina. Yeah, I got that. Bobina, morning. Work Skipper Friday, definitely, and I didn't get to do it. So Sunday, Father's Day, heading toward 90 in a lot of places. Still a little bit cooler, but very summery. But also notice the UP under the rain. Then here's Monday. I would ignore the 100. It's pretty hard. It's possible, but pretty hard to do. But Monday should be hot. Tuesday hot. A lot of mid to upper 90s. Wednesday hot. A lot of mid to upper 90s. Again, this model can be a little bit extreme on its temperature. I'm going to say 95 to 100. There may be a thermometer that hits 100. This is Thursday and Friday. And yeah, you're seeing some excessive temperatures, but again, remember I showed you Ann Arbor's ensemble temperature forecast, and you didn't see 100 in there. You saw a lot of 95, 96, 97. Marlon Dorsey, Thornapple River, where is that? It should be doable. I showed you thunderstorms by late afternoon in northwest lower and across the UP, but I'm not sure where the Thornapple River is. Mark Wagner, when was the last time Mid-Michigan hit 100? I was trying to think about that. I will look that up for a post today. I do believe it may have been 2012. We might have had a spot that hit it since then, but I remember 2012 was hot, and we did have 100 degrees in many places. And then this would be Saturday and Sunday, and I think this is probably holding on to the hot weather too long as we go into next weekend. But that's, you know, that's still pretty far out as well. So there you have it, a really nice day today. Work Skipper Friday if you can. Work Skipper Saturday, let's hope. Father's Day starting to heat up, and then we are hot for next week. I don't think, you know, usually we're not as hot as long as the models show in Michigan. So I would say that by the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, there may be a thunderstorm complex and a break. Now, this kind of begs the question, is this the theme for summer? I think it probably is. It looks like last week of June we go back more to an 80s humid stormy pattern, and these storms, they tend to come in waves of like 3 and 4 storms. So for about a week to 10 days the ridge can be knocked down by these storms, never had time to build up, and then as that wave of storminess stops, then the ridge builds up again. That puts it toward 4th of July or so. But weather is always interesting. So take care. Have yourselves a great weekend. Fathers, happy Father's Day. Hopefully you have a great time with the family. And I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. This is the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. Bye.